Sitting in the doctor's office and hearing the words blind, legally blind, sight loss, low vision, any of that stuff can be so nerve-wracking. But there are some things to do after hearing that diagnosis. What's up, VIPs? Derek here, back with another video, and I can remember to this day sitting in the doctor's office when he used the phrase legally blind, and that was over 20 years ago, but I still remember it because I never heard that for myself, and I thought, what does that mean? You know, I spoke about in the last video being uneducated. I was uneducated. I didn't know what it meant, and I was so nervous, scared, I was angry, I was all those things. And so that's one of the reasons I make this video, and all these things that we do is to help those people who are facing that situation like I was. I'm sort of talking to my 18-year-old self in a lot of these videos, letting him know it's going to be all right, life is going to go on, and things are going to be good. And so today I wanted to give you just some things to think about as you're facing this diagnosis. So if you're brand new to sight loss, or maybe it happened, fairly recently, this video is for you. So first of all, I want you to take time to process the things that you've heard in the doctor's office. They talked about being legally blind, sight not returning, your life is going to be different, whatever. Take some time. Maybe that means take time off work. Maybe that means you go somewhere. Whatever the case is, take some time to process through the emotions that you're facing. It is important. I try to just sort of barrel on through like, it's going to be fine. And it was not. So take some time to process through those things. Find other blind people like Facebook groups, maybe support groups in your area, people that make weird videos on the internet who are visually impaired. Find those folks and talk to them, because I can't tell you how important it is to hear somebody say, I understand, and really mean it. It's just invaluable. So find other VIPs. I didn't do this at first either because I was like, oh, it's fine. I don't need those people. I'll be fine on my own. And I wasn't. So find those other people in your area or around the world to know that you're not alone. Look at the things that you already have that may be accessible. Your phone, iPhone, Android, they're already accessible. It's built in. Maybe your computer, even if you have an Apple TV or a Roku or something like that, those are built-in accessibility kind of things. Maybe just simple things like a whiteboard and so forth. Find things that are already accessible to you and in your home or at work, and start using that right now, because there's probably more things than you think. Find somebody to speak to, like, a counselor, a mentor, a best friend, somebody to talk to, because maybe they'll have some good advice, maybe they'll have a different perspective, or at the very least, there'll be a good listening ear to help you through what you're facing. They may not know exactly what you're going through, but they can at least help to listen to all the things that you're facing. Also, find local organizations. Maybe there is an association for the blind, a chapter of the National Federation for the Blind, or the association, the American Council of the Blind, something like that, ACB, NFB, things like that. Find you in your local area. It might be a city away. I remember I grew up in a small town, so I had to, go somewhere to find that, but I did find it and they were very helpful. So find a local organization that can be helpful to you. And finally, make a list of goals that you want to accomplish. Here's the thing. When you lose your sight, your whole world gets sort of shifted and turned upside down. And so you want to start small and make a list of goals. Again, that goal could be walking around your neighborhood on your own, and you might need some cane training for that. I know cane, right? It's a big deal. You might need some training for that. O&M instruction, we might call it. Maybe you want to make dinner on your own. Maybe you want to do your job successfully on your own. Whatever it is, make a list of goals that you have, because now that you have experienced sight loss, your life is going to change. Doesn't mean you can't do the things you want, like we talk about. It just means you're going to have to do them differently. So write a list of goals from the biggest goal you have to the smallest goal you have, and start reaching for those goals. Those are just a few things I encourage you to think about. I encourage you to do whatever it is. Don't forget that this is a big life change. And so you might need some time to adjust, and that's okay. But it's important to take the proper steps after you hear the diagnosis of sight loss, low vision, blindness, legally blind, whatever it is. After you hear that diagnosis, take the time for yourself and the people around you as well. So my question for you today is this: what is one thing you wish you would have known after experiencing sight loss? Maybe something I talked about, something you wish you would have done, whatever the case is. If you are experienced in your sight loss journey, let's help out those folks who are brand new to it. Whatever it is, I'd love to hear about it, and I know others would as well, so let me know in the comments below. Hey, if you like this video, if you found it helpful, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and share it out with somebody that you know. And if you're new around here, welcome. My name is Derek, and I help people just like you to discover life after sight loss. Here on the channel, we do product reviews, life advice, and encouragement just like this one. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss another single video. And until next time, remember guys, that sight loss isn't the end. It's just the beginning. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Derek, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thank you.